Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's release day for Amonkhet, which means, of course, it's time for us to crack open a box, see what sweetness may be inside. So as we're cracking this open, want to remind you really quick, we are doing a new giveaway, this time for a box of Amonkhet, so not this box. This box is just for the video, but that giveaway will end on May 15th, and we'll crack open the box like we did last time on video, ship it worldwide, so make sure to follow the link in the description to sign up for that. So let's open our box though for fun. I love opening boxes on release day. We get a sweet Shadowborn Vizier as a bonus, I guess. So we'll take it. There's the box. There's our packs. Huh. Yeah. This box, look at that. See these packs? I guess it's... Huh. Some of these packs are pretty cracked. I don't know if you can see that along the top there. Interesting. Well, hopefully... I mean, it seems like they're sealed, but goodness... They are very loosely sealed, so that's interesting. Well, let's get these packs out. And I guess we just go for it. So, pack number 1. And yeah, I don't know. I've never seen packs like that. Hopefully this box is legit-ish. It was sealed, and it had the Wizards wrapping, so... what do we have? Get through the commons, not of interest. Uncommons... Time to reflect. Censor, that's a reasonable one. Weaver of Currents. Vizier of Many Faces. New Embalm Rare. Huh? Wait. Exemplar. Oh, it's a foil. Foil Exemplar of Strength. Okay, I was like, why is that an uncommon in the back of our pack? Alright, so foil in the first pack. Vizier of Many Faces. Not much else. So, what we're really looking for are some of the sweet mythics, like Gideon. Glorybringer is the best of the rares. Also, let me make sure we're in focus here. Also, of course, Masterpiece Series cards are big winners. Alright, so, uncommons. Zenith Seeker, Gravedigger. Another Shadowstorm Vizier. Rare is Heaven, Earth, and Island. And another neat thing about these packs, so that goes in the rare pile. Another neat thing about the packs is unique tokens for Embalm. So we get the Sacred Cat token. I haven't really seen prices on those. See there, this pack too is also just a little cracked. It's not like it's open, but if you open a box, let me know. I'm curious if it's been like this for anyone else. Alright, commons. Vizier of Remedies. Actually a pretty good uncommon, thanks to modern combos. Watchful Naga. Limit of Solidarity. Fetid Pools. Alright, Cycling Land, number 1. And an Island. Oh man, these cards. I haven't messed with these yet. These are the ones you're supposed to destroy with the brick counters and stuff. Alright, so far, Fetid Pools, probably the best card we've opened. Oh man, I'm so happy Felidar Guardians banned. We might actually get to play some of these cards. Oh, this is my new favorite Evolving Wilds art. So sweet. Which is good, because we play Evolving Wilds way more than most people. Wait for a Javelineer, Time to Reflect, Card So Bad, Don't Play It, Trial of Knowledge, Liliana's Mastery, and random stuff. So I think that Liliana's Mastery is actually pretty underrated as far as zombie cards. It's a lot better than it actually looks. Here we have Kevnet's Monument, Baleful Emmet, Watchers of the Dead, some graveyard hate, and a Glyph Keeper. Could be a good control finisher for Standard, and a Swamp, and a Warrior. Okay, Glyph Keeper, not really valuable, but... Huh. These packs are so weird. Now it's backwards. What is going on in Amonkhet? Why is this whole pack is backwards? Did you see that? Wizards. Alright. Weird box, weird box. Hopefully we get some sweet stuff, though. Battlefield Scavenger, Protection of Heckma, Renewed Faith, Oracle's Vault. I'm gonna play this in lots of commander decks, and a Forest. Okay. Well, fun cards, not especially valuable cards yet. Not a third of the way through the box, though. Next pack. Get through this stuff. Pack was in the right, facing the right direction this time, which is good. Gate of the Afterlife, Flameblade Adept, Seraph of the Suns, Canyon Slough. Alright. So, number 2 of our Cycling Lance. Sweet. Alright, on to our next pack. See if we can get some sweetness. So far, our box has been moderate to not very good. We do have 2 Cycling Lands, which are reasonable, but no Mythics yet. I guess we're not even a third still, so we got a ways to go. What do we get here? Hapatra's Mark, Exemplar of Strength, Oketra's Monument, and a Harsh Mentor. Well, that's one of the good rares. The most valuable rares in this set are the red ones, and that's a pretty good one. And nothing else. So that's good. New best card so far. Next pack. The nice thing about Masterpiece sets is you can always open one card and make it good. Enigma Drake, Oketra's Attendant, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, and a Dusk to Dawn. Dusk. Dawn. Ooh, oh, oh. Alright, well, full art, Swamp. Sweet, not really valuable. But cool. Alright, next up. Still waiting on our first Mythic. And what do we have? Uncommon, start with Trial of Strength, Bantu's Monument, Crocodile the Crossings, and Shadow of the Grave. I am excited about that card. So much combo potential. Not especially valuable, though. Next pack, we have Devoted Crop Mate, Zenith Seeker, Shadowstorm Vizier, rare is Pyramid of the Pantheon, and, ooh, foil rare, Temet, Vizier of Nakamond. And actually, that gives us some commander potential. I don't think it's especially valuable, but legendary foil rares, not bad, just because of commander. Bombler's Tools, On-Crop Champion, Seraph of the Sun, Glorious End, Mythic number 1, our spoiler card. Super sweet, not good from a value perspective, but one of my favorite cards. Definitely going to show up on Against Odds. Last pack in the first third of the box, we have Scattered Behemoth, Grimstrider, Drakehaven as our rare. I must have missed an uncommon. Yep, 6 cents. Drakehaven, and a foil, Scarab's Feast. As far as foil commons go, that's a good one. Lots of sideboard potential, good for standard, maybe other formats as well. Alright, third, number 2 of our box. We start with Split Card, Oketra's Attendant, Trial of Knowledge, and Channeler Initiate. New Mana Dork, not sure if it's going to take over for Servant of the Conduit, but could end up seeing some play. Open into Wonder, Limits of Solidarity, another Crop Champion, and another Temet. This time non-foil. Okay. Still would like a Glory Seeker, or of course a Masterpiece would be super sweet. Synchronized Strike, Nest of Scarabs, Stir the Sands, and Sweltering Suns, the new Anger of the Gods, and a normal land. Alright, so far I think our box is like average to below average. Of course it can change quickly. Kenra's Charioteers, Consuming Fervor, Gale Strike, Pull from Tomorrow's, and a Foil Sheltered Thicket. Sweet. Well, 2 foil rares is above average, and foil rare lands are good. Sheltered Thicket could see play all the way back to Modern. It's possible. So, not bad, not bad. Not a masterpiece, but reasonable. Another sensor, good uncommon. Grasp of the Dunes, Baleful Ammit, Anointed Procession. Ooh, another swamp. We're getting all the full art swamps. Anointed Procession's pretty sweet. That's a card that's probably going to be worth a lot like 5 years from now. Not worth that much right now, but... let's see. Manglehorn, another good uncommon. Little bit worse now that Saheeli Rise banned, but still good. Rare is Prepare to Fight. One of the worst of the rares. And a normal mountain. Prepare to Fight is gotta be not only... It's not only an Aftermath card, but it's like the worst of the Aftermath cards. Oh, I hate that card. I mean, good and limited, but for constructed and opening boxes, it's brutal. Sacred Excavation, even Wind Guide, Scaled Behemoth, and Dispossesses. Sideboard card, not much else. And we'll see what the format looks like. Good against Marvel. I don't think you want to play it against Heart of Kirin. Faith of the Devoted, another sweet cycling payoff. Decimator Beetle, Crocodile of the Crossings, Hazaret's Favor, another unique token. Heart Piercer Manticore token. It's a rare. I don't know if those tokens are going to be worth anything, but it's a rare token, theoretically. Next up, we have True Heart Duelist, Labyrinth Guardian, Honored Crop Captain, Rags to Riches, and a non-full art Plains. Well, Aftermath cards have been just as annoying to open as I imagined they would be. And we've opened a lot of them. Still just one mythic, and not in the cheapest of the mythics. Nest of Scarabs and Balmer Tools, Honored Crop Captain, Never to Return, and more mountains, and token Oketra's Attendant. Oh boy, we're almost 2/3 of the way through our box. Still at one mythic, which is not very good. Cryptic Serpent, Trial of Zeal, Decimator Beetle, Heart Piercer Manticore, another bulk rare. Oh boy. Well, we might have a loser this go around. We have 1/3 of our box approximately left to turn things around. Masterpiece would save us. Battlefield Scavenger, Cast Out, good uncommon. Blood Rage Brawler, Champion of Aronis, and foil, Gift of Paradise. It's a foil. Alright, last third. This is the time for our box to shine, if it's gonna shine. Running out of time to turn things around here. What do we got? Watchful Naga, Bone Picker, good uncommon. Watchers of the Dead, Samit, Voice of Dissent. Mythic number 2. Another kind of low-end mythic. Sweet for Commander, though. Great Commander, potentially. Gonna have a couple of Amonkhet Commander clashes coming up, and I'm sure Samit will be involved. Seems like a card Tom would play. Sacred Excavation, Gate into the Afterlife, Reduce to Rubble. And Shelter Thicket, non-foil. And a even Initiate token. Alright, well, we've gotten a lot of cycling lands. Unfortunately, they're only like $3 or $4 a piece, so they're not like high-end. But as far as rares go, they're some of the better ones. Wayfarer, Javelineer, Grimstrider, Crop Crawler, and a Soulscar Mage. Not bad. Regular forest zombie token. Alright, so Soulscar Mage is sweet, even though I never say it properly, but it is sweet. Uh-oh, another backwards pack. Maybe this is a good sign. Maybe the backward pack means Masterpiece? I wouldn't complain about that. Flameblade Adept, Lake-Lame, Deem Worthy, Bantu the Glorified, Mythic number 3, the Black God, ooh, and a Full Art Plains. I'll have to look back on the video. We had another backwards pack. Was there a Full Art land in that one as well? Maybe backwards packs mean you get a Full Art land. I don't know, or maybe it's just random. Next pack. Ronas Monument, Merciless Javelineers, Renewed Faith, Irrigated Farmland. I think we have an extra card. I think it's a foil. It's a Fan Bearer. Oh! Well, if we're going to turn this box around, it's going to have to happen soon. Because we only got 6 packs to go. So, come on, Worth. Come on, Wizards. Be good to us. Now cards are sticking up. These packs are so weird. Alright. What do we get? Sacred Cat. Lord of the Uncursed. Hezret's Monument. Destin. Perelling. Separpard. And a Mountain. Well, Lord of the Accursed is sweet. Separpard's, fine. Alright, last 5 packs. Still at 3 mythics. No masterpieces. Just kind of meh. Fling. I like Fling. Not worth anything. Trueheart Twin. Cryptic Serpent. Trial of Zeal. Oh my god, more Aftermath. Failure to comply. And nothing. 4 packs left. How many more Aftermath cards can we get when we would like to be opening rares, mythics, real rares instead of commons in the rare slot? Trueheart Twin, Vizier of Deferments, Angler Drake. Oh, the beats. Cruel Reality. Oh, the Nightmare Box, 3 packs. And we're at the point where we need a masterpiece, or this is going to be a dud. Mythics have been bad. Rares have been Alright, what do we get? Hapatra's Mark, Exemplar of Strength, Stir the Sands, Approach of the Second Sons. Gonna win some against the odds games with that. Not gonna save this box value-wise. Alright, packs just falling apart on us. 2 packs to go. Final 2 packs. Start to finish. By Force. Good sideboard card. Gale Strike. Rare is Cascading Cataracts. Ooh, we got an extra card. What is this card? What is it? Oh, it's a Plains. Oh, foil, Faith of the Devoted. I see. The Plains is behind the foil. Huh. Okay. Well, last one. This is it. Last chance at glory. Last chance at a masterpiece. So we got Cycling Lands, but that's pretty much all. Alright, come on. One last shot. Manglehorn. Good uncommon. Kefnit's Monument. Defiant Great Maw. Let's flip them around. So, Token, Warrior, whatever. Rare is Glorybound Initiate. Last card is a Mountain. Oh boy. Well, you can see the numbers because I add them up as we go along. I haven't seen them yet. I will come back to wrap the box up, but my impression right this second is pretty bad. Our mythics were really bad. We missed on most of the good rares. Didn't get any masterpieces. So I'm going to say that when it's all added up, and when I know what the final total is, we're going to be a little disappointed value-wise. But, well, we'll see. So I'll be back in a minute to wrap up our Amonkhet booster box opening. Oh, my God. So I just looked at the numbers, and worst box I've ever opened, quite likely. So we came in at essentially $60, and remember, that's retail pricing. When I do like the EV article, I'm deducting 15% for fees and shipping. If you buy list, it's probably even more than that compared to selling on eBay or TCG Player. So in reality, if I was to sell the cards from this box, we'd probably get $50 or less, which is absolutely brutal for a $100 box. That's just super, super, super painful. This is one of those boxes that's so bad, we would have, if we opened a masterpiece card, which we obviously didn't, we would have maybe broke even with a typical masterpiece, and it was very possible we could have opened a masterpiece and still lost value. So real quick, what went wrong with this box? Well, no masterpiece, but we can't really complain about that. Masterpieces are super rare, so you can't really expect to get value there. Our rares were not as bad as it sounded. So we got a Harsh Mentor. We got 3 of the Cycling Lands plus a foil Cycling Land, which I think was our most valuable card, actually. So we did find there, and those are the most valuable rares in the set. We missed on Glorybringer, which is a bit disappointing, but odds are not in favor of getting every rare in a box, because there's more rares in the set than there are slots, rare slots in a box. So rares actually were not that bad, but the big problem was our mythics were just absolutely, brutally, unforgivingly horrible. So we opened 4 mythics, which is about right. Usually open 4 or 5 is kind of the average. The problem is our mythics were just the worst mythics available right across the board. Every single one, as bad as it gets. So Cruel Reality is one of the worst mythics ever printed. Archangel's Light bad, like on the short list of, oh my god, Wizards, this is horrible. Why did you do that? You're trolling me. So that was pretty bad. But even the rest of our mythics, Glory Ascend is the 3rd to least expensive mythic. Samet is the 4th to least expensive mythic. Bantu the Glorified is the 6th to least expensive mythic. So our best mythic is still in like the bottom 3rd of the mythics in the set, or almost in the bottom 3rd. So we just completely whiffed in the mythic slot, and when you combine completely whiffing in the mythic slot, like as bad as it possibly gets, if you could draw up a box and say put the worst possible distribution of mythics available, it would be very close to what we got. The only bad mythic we missed on was Combat Celebrant, and honestly that's in the $3 to $4 range, which is the same as Glorious End and Samet and Bantu, really. So we essentially just got the absolute worst possible mythics, whiffed on Glory Bringer, rares were average, and whiffed on a Masterpiece. So, I mean, that's how it goes, and we've opened some good boxes lately, so I guess we're due for some bad luck, but this one was super bad. So you can thank me. I got one of the bad boxes out of the way, so hopefully the box that you open will have a little bit more value. Maybe have a Masterpiece or something. So anyway, that does it for our Amonkhet opening. Remember, we have a new giveaway running. This one for a box of Amonkhet, like last time, worldwide. So we're going to open the box on channel. Follow the link in the description to sign up. Ends on May 15th, so you got a couple weeks, but do it now, get it out of the way. So anyway, everyone, have fun with Amonkhet. Super excited for Amonkhet Standard. Unfortunately, we didn't get many cards to play Amonkhet Standard in our box because it was brutally bad, but have a wonderful weekend. Have fun with Amonkhet, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.